Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, skilled trade professions, training programs, career readiness skills, all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I'm Tony Curitin, your host. And today we are here with Sarah from Cleary University. Sarah, welcome. We are so glad to have you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good deal. So you can go ahead and get started in your presentation.
Okay, so before we get started, just kind of a little bit of information where students kind of looking at just kind of knowing about Cleary University in general. Is there specific questions I can answer for people before getting started?
Not at this time.
Okay. All right, let me share my screen here and I'll just do kind of a presentation that we typically will give to all incoming students that are interested in Cleary, kind of about the traditional student life and how it would come here at Cleary. So let me share my screen. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Okay, perfect. So this is Cleary University, so just a little bit about us. So we're located in Howell, Michigan. So kind of right in between all of the main areas, right in between Lansing, Ann Arbor, Flint, is kind of where we're located. We do have a business arts curriculum. So a little bit about Cleary as well, as we are a smaller school. We have about in total 1,200 students that come here with our Detroit campus, our branch campus. But in total, how many students come to our Cleary campus is typically around 800 students that come here in total. We do have new residence halls, which can host about 200 students. Our average class size is around 15 people. So as you can tell, quite a bit smaller, so there won't be a lot of big lecture halls. And our student to faculty ratio is 12:1. So a little bit about Cleary University and just about kind of how all of our classes are designed is with what we call the Cleary Mind. So the Cleary Mind really focuses on getting students ready for what life is like outside of the classroom. So this includes kind of looking at these different 8 core aspects, from problem solving, communication, entrepreneurship, critical thinking. So pretty much in each of our classrooms, kind of how the classes run is they really want more of a discussion-based learning instead of kind of being lectured at and having to memorize everything. Because when you do actually go out into the working world, and if you're in the business field, a lot of what you have is going to be all kind of creative thinking and problem solving, and how do you take this situation and fix it. You're not going to have to memorize like the 8 core aspects of marketing, and it's pretty much how you use what you learn in school and actually relate it to real life. So that's kind of what we're trying to teach here at Cleary, is all of those skills. So all of our degree offerings that we have some undergraduate degrees. We have graduate degrees, as well as maybe some undergraduate like certificates or graduate certificates for those that have had some college credit previously and want to come back and kind of finish their degree. We do have pathways for that. So like I mentioned, all of our undergraduate programs are going to be in the business arts field. So we are adding a few more undergraduate programs next year, including supply chain management, cybersecurity, and data analytics, just because we've kind of looked out there and saw that those fields really do need more growth. And those are what a lot of our students are wanting to go into. So all of our classes here, being part of a business school, you come in here and start taking classes right away in that business arts curriculum. So you won't have to take any like chemistry classes or like science classes. you will still probably have to take some like sociology classes because it's all kind of related to the business arts field with like the sociology of business. And of course, you might still have to take some statistics classes, but you won't have to take like calculus or anything like that because everything's going to be related to that business arts field. Talking about our on-campus living, so we built these 2 dorm rooms back in 2016 and 2018, so they are going to be quite a bit newer. The South Resident Hall is kind of the pictures that you see here on your screen. So that's going to be more of the suite style room. So you would go in, have a roommate, and then you would share kind of this connection between the 2 rooms that have bathrooms and kind of a kitchenette area in there as well. And then in our North Residence Hall, that's what I consider pretty much an apartment style dorm. So pretty much it's an entire apartment just in a dorm. So you would share still a room with a roommate, and you would typically have 2 other suite mates there, but you have in that North Residence Hall, a full kitchen with a full fridge, oven, pantry. There's a dishwasher in there as well as a microwave. And there is also in-room laundry in our north room, while in our south residence hall has floor laundry, so shared laundry with the floor. If people have any questions throughout, just kind of let me know. So something as well that Cleary University is really known for is our athletics. So we do have 17 athletic different sports. Back about 10 years ago, I want to say, is when we added our athletics. So we keep on growing, and that's kind of about 90% of our students that go to our Howell campus are involved in athletics some way. So we have anything from bowling to soccer to cross country, track and field. And next year we're actually adding basketball, men's and women's basketball. So that's something that you can see we're continuously growing with all of our sports and athletics. So with being kind of a smaller school, we're part of the NAIA conference, which is going to be versing smaller schools as well, such as like Madonna. There's Aquinas on there, but we do have a D1 division, oh my gosh, hockey, men's hockey. So we have a Division 1 and Division 3. So talking about student life, so because we are a business arts curriculum, all of our kind of student life is going to be trying to be revolved around that business art. So we have business-based clubs such as DECA and Delta Sigma Pi, which is a national fraternity. Also student life, a lot of it's focused around athletics, but we have been improving our student-focused events. So pretty much our student life director and our housing department has been putting on weekly activities for students to do to kind of get them out of the dorms, anywhere from poker tournaments to kind of going out and renting a space for a movie theater for everyone to go and see the movies on campus. About 2 weeks ago, we had like a car smashing event. So if they wanted to come out during their midterms and kind of get some of their frustration out, they could smash a car, which was really cool. But then our student life as well, there's national leadership clubs, and we also have Student Veteran Association. So kind of why Cleary? I'll kind of go after the slide into kind of how much it costs to get into Cleary and what the tuition rates are, as well as our scholarships. But pretty much you want to go to Cleary because you want to be prepared for what life is like outside of the classroom. With being such a small school, you have a lot of that one-on-one connection with your teachers, classmates, because a lot of our classes are kind of designed for that problem-based learning. So it's more of case-based studies. So you have discussion questions and like essays that you'd have to write and a lot of group projects. So it's not a lot of tests, and not a lot of the classes and grades are going to be based on tests. It's all going to be kind of based around how you understand the subject. With again, like I said, case-based learning, discussion questions, group projects, as well as a lot of our professors that we have are adjunct professors, which pretty much means they also work in the industry. So a lot of them come in here and they want to teach a specific class because they're really supportive of it and they want to help the students kind of learn in that area. So that's something great that we have at Cleary. Kind of our strong outcomes, so something that we're very, very proud of is our average starting salary is $66,000 coming right out of Cleary University. So we are ranked number 3 in the state of Michigan for the highest average undergraduate salary 2 years after post-graduation. So kind of talking about Cleary and kind of how the admissions process works here. So all you really need to do is apply to Cleary University. We have a free application. It can just be found on our website at cleary.edu. It's a free application. We also run Common App, so you can just put us on there as well. After you apply, you just need to make sure that they send us your official transcript, so official high school transcript. We are a test optional school as well. So you don't have to send us SAT or ACT scores, but those can only help you. So we just pretty much need official high school transcripts. And then afterwards, of course, applying for financial aid. So requirements to get in is you just need above a 2.0 or higher. We do have scholarships ranging from $500 to $10,000 a year for students based on what their high school GPA is. So if you have a 3.7 or higher, you get $10,000 a year. And then it goes down from there. So $7,500, $4,000 if you have a 3.0 to a 3.2. $7,500 is if you have a 3.2 to like a 3.69. And then we also have scholarships for those ranging from 2.0 to 3.0 as well. So this kind of talks about our scholarships, what we have. So like I mentioned, kind of the different areas here. So we have the presidential scholarship for those that have a 3.7 or higher. Like I mentioned, we are test optional, but they can always send us their SAT scores because I know a lot of students maybe aren't the best at test taking, or maybe they're really, really great test takers, but their GPA might be a little bit different. So we do kind of take both into consideration when kind of figuring out their scholarships and what is applied. We also have DECA scholarships as well. So if students are involved in DECA or want to be involved in DECA, which is a business kind of organization. So pretty much it's a competitive club that pretty much you go and you compete with other schools throughout Michigan, just kind of based on it. They give you a situation and then you have to take kind of that situation or that case-based learning and kind of describe what to do with it. And then you have to present it to some faculty or some members, and then kind of you get graded on it. So just like a regular competition. We also have, like I mentioned, level 1 and level 2 scholarships. So for those that have below a 3.0, we do still offer these scholarships. These are just available for that first year that they come here. Oops. While the Presidential Enterprise and Entrepreneurship Scholarship can be available for all 4 years. So kind of the next steps just for Cleary, you would apply. We need your transcript to kind of see what you would qualify for the academic scholarships. If you are being recruited for athletics, we do also offer athletic scholarships on top of academic scholarships. But once we kind of have you committed to coming here, just what you need to do is pay a deposit and a housing form. Does anyone have any questions?
Actually,
Oh,
there is a question about
What
Esports.
is esports? Yep, sorry, I just saw that here. I was not paying that close attention. So what is esports? So esports is pretty much playing video games. So esports is they compete with other schools playing video games. So some people play like Call of Duty and compete against other schools for Call of Duty, or there's Fortnite or some other kind of video games. I'm not a huge video gamer myself, so I'm still learning all about it. It is new for us. We added esports back in 2021.
So in this curriculum, will they take the first 2 years of liberal art courses as well as everyone else? Or what type of direct or specific esports classes will they be required to take?
Yeah, so pretty much esports, it's going to be a athletic kind of club that they'd be involved in, so they wouldn't have to take any classes revolving around esports. All of our classes are going to be revolved around the business arts, so we do have kind of core curriculum classes that every student is going to have to take, including like an English class, a communications class, statistics. But then we have specific courses in their degree that they'd have to take to get that specific degree. So although we do have students coming here would still have to take kind of those common classes, you wouldn't have to take any science classes with that. Does that kind of make sense?
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is there any other questions I can answer? I know on there it wasn't mentioned the tuition, just because our school is kind of still figuring out the tuition for next year. This year we are doing a block tuition, which means that if students come here and are full-time taking 12 to 18 credits, it's going to be all the exact same price. So this year it was around $22,000 for tuition. So next year it might increase a little bit from that.
Do you have a rolling admission?
Yes. Yep. We have rolling admission. So pretty much apply at any time, send us your transcripts. We do kind of have a cutoff date for fall semester. So we really do like students to have applied and send us their transcripts about 2 months prior to the start of classes. So for fall semester, it would mean by like July 1st.
You guys, any of you guys have any other questions? Please feel free to type them in the chat or unmute yourselves.
Okay, it doesn't really look like we have a whole lot of questions, but I would definitely recommend taking a look at our website, just because if people are interested in a specific degree or class, they can take a look on our website, and if you click on like I'm interested in communications, it can pull up exactly what classes you would need to take and descriptions of all of those classes to get that degree.
Sarah, I was going to ask that if students are experiencing difficulty in their coursework, what courses of action can they take? What resources are available? You know,
yep. So we do have peer tutors as well as free tutoring service, which is available. So all of our classes are going to be through a platform called Canvas. So all of the assignments are going to be turned in online. We do have a free library through there that has free tutors. We have peer tutors, as well as what's great as well is that all of our professors are willing and able to help everyone. So if they have any questions about anything, our professors are available to talk with them.
That's great. That's great. Well, all right then, if there aren't any more questions.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing my screen here. Okay.
Then we will bring this afternoon session to a close. Thank you so much, Sarah.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you.